Hi folks, this is the Circle of Terra. I'm doing this video because I was concerned uh, about some claims of some people that saying they sent me a link. I'm not gonna post the link because uh, I'm running out of time. 15 minutes not enough. So okay, what they claim is that the horizon, although it looks flat, the contour of the surface of Earth looks curved. That's impossible because the horizon goes along with that. If it's curved, the horizon will be curved. Okay? When it's like that, it's probably uh, an optical illusion that is normal because remember the camera is moving. It will capture that when you freeze the picture. Okay? Or if it's in actual motion, uh, it will be an optical illusion because the camera is constantly moving. Although it looks still, but it's not still. It's still moving. It's in midair. It's not still if it's in midair, and it's in an atmosphere. It's high altitude, but it's still atmosphere. It's still wind. That's why it's moving. Okay? How can I demonstrate that? Easily. Okay. These cables, as you can see, they look curved. They're rigid cables, but they look curved. Why? Because apparently the camera they're using has a fisheye lens or wide angle lens. How I know that? Because also the contour of the camera in front is curved. Not only that, these bars are curved too. They might be curved, they might not be curved, but seeing this, seeing this, and seeing this is more than a confirmation for me that it's a fisheye lens. It is true, it stays true in that form because everything is integrated into the balloon. And whatever the camera moves, this also will move. Okay? But the balloon is independent from everything else. Okay? So it's in midair, it's moving. Therefore, it will capture the horizon in different form depending on the movement. I will I will show you right now. You see? It looks concave, right? Because it's moving. Depending on how it looks round. Now it looks concave again. You see? It looks concave. Now it looks flat. See? Now it looks round. Now it looks flat. Now it looks concave again. Okay? So on and so forth. While it's still moving, it will still do those things. Okay? Let's move a little bit forward. Around, I will say around here, I guess. No. A little bit more. It's around here. Okay. Right here. You see? Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit back. Okay. Let me show you something. Let me stop right there. You can barely see the horizon. Okay? The horizon blurs between the darkness of the heaven and the light of the clouds and the surface of the earth. Okay? That can put a trick or play a trick, I would say, into your eye. Okay? Also, let's just keep going forward. You see the clouds? There's some clouds that are more solid look like because the density is way heavier, way more, I would say, than other areas. Like for example, this is not even in the horizon. This is closer to the camera, and as you can see, the clouds change here. They look like more like a fog, like a smoke. Okay, that can play also a trick to make it look like For example, like they claiming that the horizon is flat and the curvature is no. That's bogus. That will never happen. And as you can see, it's in constant movement. The horizon goes along with the contour all this time. Okay? Okay? Let's keep going. Let me see if I can find a clip. I think that was the clip. Okay, see? This is the clip there, more or less the clip that they're referring. That in a certain part they draw a line like this. I mean you can do this for what I care. Remember, this is all blur. It's all blur. You know, it is hard to capture the flatness of the horizon. It will still true 80 to 90%, and it will still true 80 to 90% or less. That is an eye level, regardless. That confirm alone that is flat. If it will be like this, it would imply that it's a cylinder or it's a thick shape, okay? But not a flat, not a round earth, not a round earth. A round earth will imply that the horizon drops, and the horizon don't drop because it will not curve only like this. It will curve forward too. Like if you're on top looking at the waterfall, you know how the waterfall change the form when it gets on the edge of the waterfall. The same, more or less the same scenario, but with clouds. Okay, and also will drop. Even if you're looking straight, the horizon by itself will drop, and that not happen. Stay true. Okay. You see the spot? That's another thing. The sun is like they say. The sun is really close. Face to flat Earth is really close. It's not millions of miles away. It's not. Okay? And you can see the clouds play a big part in that illusion. Okay? You have different forms. Okay? Okay? The clouds. Okay? Even here, you see? The clouds look different here than here. The clouds look different here than here. Okay? But if you trace a line here, it is straight. It is straight. It makes the illusion that it's curved because this is another thing. The camera represents our eye. It's a representation of our eye. In our eyes, the focal point, the middle focal point, is more detailed always than the sides. Okay? The sides will lose detail because you're not focusing there. Okay? If the focal point moves here, this will look like this. It will look clearer. And then this will look like, and then this will move here because it will not be the focal point anymore. Okay? I don't know if you understood that, but what I'm saying is that when you see straight, what you see in front of you is the sharpest thing that you will see. The things that are on the side you can barely see. If you look, let's say for example, if you look left, the things on the right you can barely see. You would still see it, but not as clear as the focal point. If you look this way, the same thing. Okay? That also the camera does that. It captures that the best it could. And that's why it does that. Okay? Let's keep going. See? It's still moving. There's a part that they still more static. Let me see if I can find it. It's still moving there. And you still see it. See? You see? Concave. And the ball. You see? Now, the same thing again. Keep moving like that, right? Okay. Let me see. Okay, here. The camera is still moving because you see it's moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's this motion. Okay. is moving around its own, actually, like if it's in its own axis, the balloon, I mean, it's moving around in circles. Anyway, and as you can see right here, you can trace a line. You can trace a line. It is flat. Here, that line blurs. That the line disappears. Here you can do draw a line here or draw a line there. It blurs. Okay? So I mean you understand what I'm saying? It's bogus. What they bring is bogus. Okay? They will trick you, but it will not happen. It will not happen. Okay? I'm showing footage, video and clips all along, saying the reasons why. Okay? And explaining why you see things sometimes like that and stuff like that. Okay? But you see, this all blends. And remember, as I said before, the balloon is not on solid ground. It's not static. It's still moving. That's why you will never have a perfect, flat, straight line. They're only possible on solid ground. Okay? On a tripod, solid ground. Okay? Or in a building, which is integrated to a solid ground. Or in a mountain, which is integrated on solid ground. You understand what I'm saying? Even in a boat, because the boat is the water is sea level and it's straight, because the water also finds its level, which is horizontal. Okay. Excuse me. That's all I have to say. I hope you like this video. It's a little rant. I have to bring this up because it's not to defend nobody. It's just to defend the truth. Defend the earth is flat, and things like that. You have to be always use discernment. Okay, and keep looking and looking. So you see what I mean. Okay, clouds, the density of the clouds, the light, the camera, wide angle lens, how it moves, how it plays with the shape, why it's moving. Excuse me, and so on and so forth. Okay. If you want, you can subscribe. Please comment if you want to. Thank you for watching, and God bless and have a good day. Thank you.